don't be afraid to wear things that are on the opposite side of the spectrum, because the girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, simply do not. Your style doesn't have to get everybody, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a series of personal style and talking about how my style is contradictory, and I'm okay with that. So if you guys want to see my opinions and my thought pieces on why my style is contradictory, just kind of about style and how it's supposed to be versatile and it can be contradictory to each other, and how that doesn't also always have to be a bad thing. So if you guys want to see how I came about this ideology that my style is contradictory, and how your style can be contradictory as well. You might be contradictory over there, girl. Then just keep watching. Everybody has an opinion on style, and every style does not work for every single person, and that is okay. That is the power of personal style. And my personal style can also sometimes be contradictory to itself, which I actually enjoy, and also I try to do on purpose sometimes, and let me tell you why. Okay, first let's define what contradictory is. The dictionary says contradictory definition is mutually opposed or inconsistent. So it's kind of like in opposition of, or it's just like not consistent. Contradictory can be perceived in a bad way. Someone is saying like you're inconsistent as far as like if your outfits are a hit or miss. Someone can use that as like you're having a contradictory style because you are representing this and also representing that at the same time. And sometimes those elements can definitely like not mix together. But what I'm thinking about and referring to when I'm talking about contradictory and unpredictability is kind of leaning more onto the versatile side, leaning more into how you can make those opposing elements and that inconsistency to be a good thing, and not like misrepresentation or inconsistency as far as people like not liking your outfit. And it's okay if people don't like your outfit, because everyone's not going to get it. Simply everyone's not going to get it, and that is okay. The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't, simply don't. Everybody's not gonna get your outfit, sweetie. It's personal style for a reason. My personal, not your personal. Thank you. So with that definition, I would definitely say that sometimes the pieces that I do pick in an outfit can be very opposing from each other. It may not seem that it meshes well. It may not seem that it is something that is like a super good composition when you separate them. But I think when you do put them together, eventually it comes together to make a composition that I personally like and that evolves into my personal style. I think sometimes also contradictory can be a really good thing too when you're expressing yourself, because the world is contradictory. When we think about things that are going on in the world, we accept certain things from certain people, and we won't accept the same thing from somebody else. So stuff like that, or just the nature of the world. We're like super hypocritical of ourselves. It's really hard to be objective of ourselves. So having that element in your outfit too is kind of expressing those kind of things that we accept into the world, and you're expressing it through your fit. Like, I kind of think a little bit deeper like that sometimes when I'm getting dressed, of how I really feel, like what I really want to bring into my outfit, into my personal style. What story am I trying to convey, especially for the day if I need to, you know, bring something out of me. So I think it's not a bad thing like to be contradictory in your outfit. It may just be the key to being also a versatile person, and a versatile person with style. The key to versatility is to be contradictory. Those words are kind of actually very similar, because if you think about being versatile, it's something that like is an element of like unpredictable and also whimsical. Very, very different. It's drastic, different styles, different elements, every single thing that you're doing. Having a versatile style means that you can pull off a bunch of different things, which means you may not have an aesthetic. And that word is like really heavily embraced, but the word like contradictory seems like a negative connotation. But that's what it is. It's being opposed to the opposite things. Being able to pull off, you know, a very, very fancy updo dress, being able to pull off the sweatpants, hair tied, chilling with no makeup on. Given that, don't be afraid to wear pieces that seem like they wouldn't naturally fit to each other, because sometimes those can be the best outfits in my opinion, because one, it's unpredictable. So if you're having an unpredictable outfit, that means that yes, it will be inconsistent, because if someone is consistent, that means that they're very predictable. You can understand what exactly they're going to wear, exactly what they're going to wear it to, everything like that. And when you have style that's kind of bold, out there, it's not going to be predictable. It's going to be out of the box, and that's kind of why it's creative. Keeping fashion fun can also be part of bringing an element that is very unpredictable. So say for example, I have a really, really furry green sweater, which I actually do have, and I pair it together with a color on the color wheel that may not work normally with it, but it works because the way I styled it. Or it can also be where you're going. You are simply going to the grocery store, but you are dressing to the T. You are up there, you're giving that gala, And people are like, why are you dressing like that? Because it's contradictory. It's opposing to what the norm is supposed to be. You know, it's unexpected. It's not what people would expect, you know? So it's inconsistent with the normal flow. Cool way of looking at it. You wearing things that are not typically supposed to be worn here, not even supposed to, but just because these societal rules that we created, I guess, and you're dressing up for it, like even dressing up for the airport, or you are dressing up just to run errands, whatever you are doing, it's you, it's your style. Create it your own and be confident in it. Really, all of this takes confidence. It's just about really feeling fly in the moment. Even if you do look back and you were like, what was I wearing? You were confident in that moment. You were expressing a part of yourself in the moment, and that is really what matters. So it is okay to be contradictory in your style. So if you have an opposing element, which, say for example, you are wearing a very, very dressy top, and then you're also wearing a very casual bottom, which may be like sweatpants, and you're wearing like a super dressy blouse, and those are super contradictory things. They're very like on the opposite side of what is naturally supposed to go together, and you piece it together to be a great composition, and it works really well. I think that's like the perfect components of having true style. Although someone who may have a style who is very consistent and also very predictable has personal style as well, because it's to them, I think that when I think of a creative or someone who like thinks outside the box or is kind of a pioneer for shaping the way that people see style in different ways, I really applaud that, because it's a very tough skill to do, and it also takes a lot of courage to do so, because you are literally thinking outside of the box. That's like what creativity is. If you think of examples such as Rihanna, she's really good at doing this, because a lot of times people are like, it's the Rihanna effect. Like whatever you're wearing, it takes the confidence to wear it, because Rihanna has so much confidence. She wears whatever she wants. It can be contradictory, it can be unpredictable, it can be a trash bag. So like, yeah, it can be something that's normally typically not seen on a human body as well, or normally typically seen as like trash, and she makes it treasure because it is her way of understanding and being creative and wearing how she feels. Another example of a person who does this really well is London Girl in NYC. I really, really love her page, because I feel like a lot of times she really understands the runway. She also understands her personal style. She wears a lot of things just kind of however she wants, which I love. There's times where she wore sweatpants with a super like maximalist top. There's times where she has worn things where it's just like, what does that, like, that doesn't make sense naturally. Like if you were to just see someone, you would probably like, did they get dressed in the dark? But the way she puts it on, the way she composes it together, it literally meshes so well, and it's her personal style. It's very unpredictable, and it's also contradictory, which is kind of her point. There are several ways that you can do this, and I also partake in these ways. So one way is where you can do the dressy and the very casual. So with that, you know, I gave an example of having a dressy blouse and then some sweatpants. Or you could do the opposite, where you have some dress pants and you have a very, very casual, maybe like oversized tee. And I've done this with an example I'll put here. There was a voiceover on TikTok that was kind of explaining how to dress like a Pinterest girl, and it like kind of gave elements and components of that, and like I took it the best way that I know how for my personal style, and a bunch of people kind of started using this. I had an influencer friend who was saying she was trying to discover her style, and she used that video to see like, oh, like in her outfit that day, what elements was she wearing, like was she following the dress code, which is super super cute to me, because I think when people are trying to find their personal style, following like a dress code is something that can help you and guide you to see what you like and what you don't like. I might do a series on like dress codes if you guys want that, like outfit formulas, and I'm going to probably call it dress codes, but I have a bunch of different series that I'm going to come out with, and this is like part of the series of like me going into personal style. So let me know if you guys want that. Another way that you can be super super contradictory is when you have patterns that don't go together. So you can be like polka dots and like tortoise and like kind of the maximalist style. I don't know if I do this too much. I don't really stay to patterns a bunch, but I know that there are people who pull this off really, really well. And the maximalist style also is pretty contradictory in itself, because a lot of times people say be soft and loud. Like if you have a loud piece, you need to match it with a softer piece, or you need to only have one loud piece in your outfit. And obviously there's no rules to style. So people that really pull this off really well, I love that, because they're able to show that No, the personal style can be super maximalist. It can be loud and not only loud and soft. So that's another way in which you can be like kind of contradictory and versatile in your style. The other element is obviously to be unpredictable when you have absolutely no aesthetic. And I really enjoy that because I personally don't know what my aesthetic is. I just kind of wear what I want, and I kind of discovered that. At first I thought it was streetwear, and then I was like high fashion, but you know, a lot of things I just wear whatever I want. And if I like the piece, if I like the style, if it's trendy, if it's not trendy, like I don't really care. I'm just gonna wear whatever I want and however I feel, and that is okay. So having no aesthetic where your style is pretty inconsistent, like one day you can be wearing sweatpants, or you can look like you are part of the Aaliyah core aesthetic or the edgy girl, or you can be a very like soft, dainty, like whatever your style is or whatever you feel like wearing that day, and it's kind of inconsistent. That's okay. That's also can be part of your personal style too. It's like you wear how you feel, you're expressing yourself through your clothing, and it's also cool because you keep people on their toes. You never know. They never know what you're gonna come out with. So that is a great example of being contradictory. So these are examples of being contradictory. You don't have to take contradictory, or when people say like, you know, you're inconsistent, you have no aesthetic, you are unpredictable in your style, those do not have to be insults. Let's change that and make it something that's positive, because personal style is supposed to be fun. And also through the evolution of your style and your journey, you're going to kind of see like, yes, like you may have started off here and it also may have been inconsistent, but you may have inconsistencies that you like, which I personally am pointing out. So my inconsistencies that I like is that I don't have an aesthetic. I wear what I want. It can be unpredictable in my outfit. I may have like a very dressy outfit and I throw on a sneaker, so things like that. So also let me know down in the comments where the time that you were contradictory in your outfit and your style, and if it's something that you liked or if you didn't like it. Like, is this something that you would pursue in the future to try to be contradictory? Do you think that you would include that into your outfits, or do you like to keep it kind of safe and like be a person that is kind of predictable and consistent with their outfit? Let me know if this video is helpful for you. I'm all about like sharing the journey of personal style and how it can be kind of obtainable for your wardrobe and yourself. And yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of series coming, so make sure you guys check them out. Let me know what you guys think about the dress code series. I think that'll be such a cute and also educational way to show you guys like, oh, these are super feasible formulas when you don't know what to wear. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, as well as follow me on all my social media links. They'll be down below, because I be on Instagram, I be on TikTok, I be on them apps like every single day. So if you want to get a bunch of daily outfit inspo and also information, follow me on there. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.